those Chinese freezers lost the control, and I actually found the replacement control at the RHS, Refrigeration Hardware Supply. Look how smoky it still is. It's like some of the worst, I think we got worst air quality in the world right now from the fires. It's terrible. I'll put up some pictures. Sacramento today was out of control. I looked that one up. Air quality. San Francisco's real bad. And you can see here it's just smoky smokestacks. Yeah. Remember the Alamo. So that's the controller right there. I'll get the breaker off. What it'll do, it'll just flash and click, 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 click. So it's toast. And I found the exact replacement. SF104 at RHS. And you see it's got these little, you know, the little motor, axle fan motors. I couldn't think for a second. That's it. It's a Chinese freezer. And those are your door switches right here. That's scary. Watch these things when I pull this cover off. So this comes off with the door switches and everything. See that? All right. That power supply is for the control. And the new control came with the new power supply. And I'm pretty sure it's just wire nutted in. Have to take a look at that. Yeah, right there. Boop, boop. If you guys never taken these out before, you push it on the tabs right here, that piece, and then this piece slides out. And I think my fingers are gonna be too big to film that. Yeah, they are. They're gonna be off. See, there's a little tab you push down right there. Let me turn my headlight on like that. There's a little tab you push down, those come out, and then you'll be able to push your control forward. Or in this case, we'll take the wires out from the back, and then we'll be able to push it forward to get it out. All right, so I got it out. Here's the old one. It's pretty simple here. I get the light is bright. Terminal 1's your compressor. Terminal 2 is your evap fans. There's nothing on 3. Terminal 4, which is normally open, is your defrost heaters. 5 is your common. And then coming over on the other side is your evaporator sensor, goes between 8 and 9.
Freezer died?
And your room sensor is between 10 and 9. Power supply is between 11 and 12.
Was everything in it? Or did you figure it out too?
And then here's our replacement. Everything's the same. Same control. You do get a new power supply in there, and you get new sensors. You get your evap sensor and your cabinet sensor. Everything swapped out, and there it is. It's on. It's in its time delay. See the light flashing. I gotta go through all these parameters and probably program this thing for a freezer. We can go through some of those when I get it going here. Goes over. This particular control is actually pretty basic control. It's not that bad actually. This is all it does. You got lower set point, higher set point. High stress is compressor start delay time. Offset on room temperature. Offset on evap temperature. Max defrost duration 1 to 60 minutes. Default is 20 minutes. Defrost intervals every 6 hours for 20 minutes. Defrost termination temp is 46. displayed during defrost. 0 is normal display, last value before defrost. So you can trick your customer, it's pretty good. Fan operation function. You can have your defrost, so you make it for, you can use that control on an air defrost. See fan operation function. Continuous running is 1 and parallel with compressor is 0. So that's interesting. You can probably program that for a off-cycle defrost for a refrigerator. Temperature units, Fahrenheit or Celsius. And it does have a sequence of operation on here. I'll go through with you guys here in a sec. All right, I came outside and we'll go through this real quick. They call it function details. I call it sequence of operation. All right, temp control. After the time delay, the compressor starts operation when cold room temperature set point plus high stresses and will be off when cold room temperature is greater than set point. To protect the compressor, it can't restart unless the time when the compressor stops every time is longer than the delay time, parameter E4. Defrost by electric heater. If defrost, it defrosts and heats only if the temperature of the evaporator sensor is less than the defrost termination temperature. Operating after a defrost interval time, it will be automatically entered to status the defrost. If the temperature of the evaporator sensor is less than the defrost termination temperature, the defrost LED will turn on, the heater will work, and the compressor and evaporator fans will stop. When the temperature of the evaporator sensor is over the temp of the default termination, or the defrost duration ends, the compressor will exit the defrost status, the heater will stop. After 2 minutes dripping time, it will be in the normal status of refrigeration. If the cold room temperature set point and the compressor starts after 1 minute of the evaporator, after 1 minute the evaporator fan will run. So that's how they're doing their fan delay. It's all built into the logic. My battery's dying and my flashlight up there was all blinking. When the defrost interval time is set to 0, the function of automatic defrost will be canceled. 3. Displayed during defrost. We kind of went over that. You can have it show its last value before it went into defrost. When room sensor is short-circuited or overheated more than 150 degrees Fahrenheit, HH is displayed. When the room sensor is open, circuited, or temperature is too low, less than, what does that say, 45 degrees, LL is displayed. At the time the compressor operates automatically by the cycle of 30 minutes and 15 minutes off. When the evap sensor fails or over display range, the defrost termination will be controlled by the defrost duration. So that was good to read. So went on to talking about if you run the sensors, you got to run the sensor wire separate from line voltage because you can get frequency noise. It talks about the control is not waterproof, so don't install the control where there's water drops, it says on there. And that's it for that little control. You might come across one of those. I hope this is helpful for you guys. I got to get some drill screws in. I got to put some screws in where the cover is, where the door switches will never work. 38. That's all it has in there. What is it? 404. It gives you an amount of 560 grams. You have to convert everything over, but that's it. Little freezer coming around. There we go, out the back.